Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Hateful Games. My name is Dizzy. Strap yourselves in. This is going to be a long one as we got the Black Hawk Down campaign update coming to us pretty soon. And in that campaign update, the first thing that we need to know is the fact that it is a co-op campaign, not just a singular campaign. So if you want to grab your wife or your best friend or whoever, you can go ahead and play a co-op campaign of Black Hawk Down. This will be available starting February 21st. 3 a.m. UTC for PC only at this point in time. The rest of the development note goes as follows. In this intense co-op mode, you will step into the boots of an elite Delta Force operator, thrown back into a chaotic battlefield filled with grit and courage. What was meant to be a simple capture mission turns into a nearly impossible extraction after the distress call Black Hawk 61 hit going down. Fight side by side with your comrade, relive the desperate moments of survival under enemy fire, and embrace the unshakable conviction that no one gets left behind. This isn't just a battle, it's a test of humanity and courage. Now, the developers do give out some more information. This information kind of curtails more towards the new player to the Delta Force video game in general and the series in general, such as that the game is powered by Unreal Engine 5 and things of that nature. It also goes over the fact that the Black Hawk Down co-op campaign is a reboot to the iconic 2001 film, and it also pays tribute to the 2003 game Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Most of us already know this if you've played Operations game mode or if you've just been paying attention to the game since its alphas and its release. There are even like little data discs throughout the game that you can find on Operations that call back to the earlier versions of Delta Force that were released in the early 2000s. Now, for all of you out there that do not like spoilers, this is going to be a spoiler moment for what the campaign is supposed to be having in it. The developers even go over to say, hey, this is a spoiler moment. If you do not want to see the spoilers, move on ahead. So, this is your first and only warning you're going to get. These are spoilers ahead. And so, we could begin with the story overview. Black Hawk Down unfolds across 7 challenging chapters, each unlocking as you complete the previous mission. Warning, the following may contain spoilers. Proceed with caution or skip to the next section. See, like I said, the developers do tell you that this is full of spoilers, apparently, in their eyes. And we got Chapter 1, Irene. Pushed into the city, eliminate hostile forces at the landing point, then breach the mini site and detain all of ADID's advisors. Once it's done, signal friendly rangers to join you, and hold off the militia until the extraction convoy arrives. Pretty straightforward and simple. Chapter 2, The Fuse. In the chaos of the urban environment, your priority is to evacuate the wounded. As squad's point man, eliminate any threats that impede the convoy's progress and ensure their safe passage to the main road. Now, this sounds like an on-rails event that you would have in most first-person shooters, and is probably going to be something similar to what they do in raid mode right now, where I believe it's episode 2 of the raid that we have available to us is also on rails, where you are in a car and just running around. Chapter 3, Black Hawk Down. Disaster strikes as a friendly helicopter crashes. Your mission, race to the crash site, search for survivors, and provide emergency assistance. Again, like Chapter 1, pretty straightforward. Chapter 4, Lost Convoy. The capture mission is on hold. Your new objective, escort a critical convoy through a hostile controlled area. Expect intense firefights at every turn. Another straightforward mission. Now this one seems also like it will be on rails, like Chapter 2 probably is going to be. We won't know until we get the game on the 21st. Chapter 5, Valor. Intel confirms another helicopter has been shot down. 2 brave snipers are making a desperate stand to protect the survivors, join the fight, and provide critical support. Now, how this is going to work, will it be similar to Chapter 3? We won't know. Again, we have to wait until we get the actual hands of the game. Now, Chapter 6, NSDQ. As darkness falls, rescue convoys are moving in. Your mission, locate scattered soldiers and guide them back to safety. As you can see, this is going to be a night mission, and it'll probably be the only night mission, or at least the most in the night mission that we will have. It does say night ops right there as part of the little Chapter 6 briefing that we have, and we will have to see how that's going to look like as well. And Chapter 7 is the Mogadishu Mile. This is a silent death run. Follow the extraction convoy on foot through enemy-infested streets, fighting your way through blockades to reach the stadium. Now, if any of you have watched the movie, you know what the stadium is that they're referencing. If you have not, go ahead and watch the movie that they are referencing for this entire campaign, or for at least the majority of the campaign, and that is the entirety of what we're going to get in the Black Hawk Down campaign. Now, again, they base this off the movie and off of what they had for source material with the video games themselves, so you can kind of look at both of those and get an idea of what this campaign is going to look like. Now, this next section is going to cover all the frequently asked questions that apparently the developers have been getting, starting with when will the Black Hawk Down co-op campaign be released? And that's actually a very good question to be asking because a lot of people, don't either know how to differentiate the time zones, and others just, are too lazy to figure it out, like myself. But we have this nice little chart, and this little chart states the following. If you are in New York on February 20th, expect the game at 22 Eastern Time. That is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Los Angeles, February 20th, 1900, Pacific Standard Time, 1900, 7 p.m. London, February 21st at 03, that is going to be 3 a.m. Paris, again on the 21st at 04, that is again 4 a.m. Berlin, the same time, same day. Seoul on February 21st at 1200. That is 12 a.m., not midnight. Tokyo, February 21st at the same time, and Sydney, Australia, February 21st at 1400. That is 2 in the afternoon for all of those that want to know. And some more questions to be asked is the new Black Hawk Down campaign going to be paid content? Another great question because, as previously stated by the developers, this campaign was supposed to be paid content and is no longer paid content. It is free, as they said that they had originally meant for everything to be free, so it is not free. And it's not the first time we're seeing free content, free campaigns for free-to-play games. Throne of Liberty is a good example of a game that currently is out right now. It's very popular that has a campaign to it. Another question that was asked is, can I play the Black Hawk Down co-op campaign solo? Because they are advertising this very heavily as a co-op campaign, and yes, you can play it solo. So, for example, I would like to play it solo myself, but they do state it will be a challenging thing to do as a solo player. They do recommend that you try to fill up a squad of 4 players to get what they say is the optimal experience. Now, does that mean they're going to be able to throw together a random gene pool of people, or do you have to go out and find someone that is on the same wavelength as you in order to get that 4-man squad? We don't know quite yet. I do imagine that they would allow for random matchmaking to get into a solo campaign, but at the same time, it's quite possible they will not do that. Now we are on to the updates for 0220. That is tomorrow for most of us, or some of us are already in that time zone where it is the 20th of February. And this is one of those other updates that they roll out where there's going to be no issues and you can continue to play the game as the update is rolled out. But here are the highlights. First up, event in both modes. Epic Weapon Appearance Giveaway. So from the 21st to the 13th, you will be able to accumulate survival time in operations mode and complete matches in warfare to claim rewards. These events offer epic appearances, lots of armament vouchers, and new operator actions. So that includes complete missions to obtain the epic weapon appearance SR3M operator, which I assume is this little guy right here. That is what we're going to get if you complete the missions. Armament vouchers, as we've already talked about. Operator action leap, which is a rare action to happen. Operator action push-up, also another rare one. And operator action maintain with care, another. This one's epic, not rare. Now, these operator actions usually are binded to one particular operator, and they're not universal to all operators. We'll just have to wait and see if that's the case with these operator actions or not. Now, if you thought we were done with Black Hawk Down, we clearly are not, as we have warfare events for Black Hawk Down supplies from the 21st of February to the 6th of March. We can celebrate the launch of the Black Hawk Down co-op campaign by simply logging into the game, receive some rewards. Rewards in this case are going to be a premium weapon XP token, warfare times 2 XP cards for 1 match only, so that means double XP for that match, and some turbrics. Yep, the turbric event's still going on. Kind of wish they were adding some more turbrics, but they're not. We now have a siege mode update. From the 21st of February to the 27th of February, very small window, we will be able to go to the trench lines map for siege mode, participate and earn valuable rewards. Rewards include armament vouchers, premium weapon XP tokens, 2x merit cards for 1 match. So that's 2 times the merit for that match that you use that card for. Vehicle appearance for the tank, Tandscape, and Spray Paint, gimme that. Now, spray paints are kind of similar to the actions, and usually they're just bound to one operator. So again, we're going to have to wait and see what that looks like, and whether or not it's for every operator or just for one specific operator. Our next event goes to the operations event, and this is the Black Hawk Down supplies as well, operations side. So, from the 21st of February to the 6th of March, celebrate the launch of the Black Hawk Down co-op campaign by simply logging in. Look at that. Log in on operations and warfare, and you get some stuff. In this case, we are going to be able to receive a premium weapon XP token, warfare 2 XP cards, and turbrick. That doesn't seem right, especially for the operations side when you're playing operations and not playing warfare. We'll have to wait and see how that actually looks. And our next mission is going to be a hunt. From the 21st to the 6th, we will be able to hunt down some new bosses that have been added to the maps. And I say new, but these aren't technically new. They're just kind of a sub-boss. So if anyone remembers from Season 1, where you had the missions in order to get to Saeed eventually, you had to hunt down other bosses around the map that were marked with a gold skull. Those are the bosses that these are referring to. However, they are not going to be marked this time around. You're just going to kind of run up on them. So hopefully, they're not hunting you at the same time that you accidentally run up on them. Rewards for this will be keycard copies, packs. So, you're not going to have a 20 card thing. It's going to usually a 4 card use. You're going to have armament vouchers and a weapon appearance for the Scar H. That is going to be the graffiti art weapon appearance. And for our next event is the final merit. This event is actually going to tie in with the hunt event, in which case from the 21st to the 6th, during the event, if you get some archives off of the bosses that you kill, you return them to the event page to exchange them for different supplies. In this case, we have a GTI Tactical Helmet, GTI Tactical Vest, a Common Weapon Selection Pack, Ammo Selection Pack Level 3, the M157 Fire Control System, and armament vouchers. This is going to be similar to how the final merit event we have currently going is, except instead of Havoc Guard employee IDs, they are archives of bosses. So, a little bit tougher to get hold of. And our next update goes to the weekly supplies update for both Warfare and Operations from the 21st to the 27th for both. You go in, play some matches, and you receive some rewards. For Warfare, we get some armament vouchers, premium weapons XP tokens, and Warfare 2 XP tokens for one match only. And for the weekly supplies on the operations side, we go in to also receive armament vouchers, a Starfall Weekend Lucky Supply Pack, and some standard gear tickets. Our next section is the expert choice. In this case, we get a weapon, upgrade the weapon, and we get rewards for it. In this case, it's the KUGB-201 light machine gun, the newest light machine gun added when Season 2 dropped, and we just had to develop it to get a Starfall Weekend Lucky Supply Pack, Premium XP tokens, 2 times the merit cards, Warfare 2 XP cards, and much more. Now, if you haven't already unlocked this weapon, an easy way to unlock it is to go ahead and follow some guides that show you how to get the weapon skin in Operations on Zero Dam, extract with it, and then you have it for Warfare as well, and you have it in Operations whenever you go and get the weapon itself from the auction site. And for our next normal update, we have updates to this alloy store and your final score. These are simple updates where you go in from the 21st to the 27th to get rewards for doing different things. In this case, the alloy store, quantum keys, armor vouchers, advanced safe box for 7 days access. You just have to purchase it with some alloy that you've received during operations. For final score, it's just, earn points in warfare, get a quantum key, and get some armor vouchers. Pretty straightforward. And our next update is a bundle update for operator skins. This one's been highly anticipated since all the leaks have been going around for it, and it will release on the 21st along with the Black Hawk Down campaign. In this case, we have a Stinger, Shepherd, D-Wolf, and Uluru Black Hawk Down collaboration appearance. It also says ETC, I don't know, etc. is supposed to stand for in this case. It unlocks by using 2,400 Delta coins and or tickets, however you want to use that. Now, this next weapons bundle has a lot of issues written onto it, so we're going to have to wait until it comes out to see what it actually looks like. For example, it says it's the Ares Wrath bundle, and it also says submit before me. But then when you go and look at what the details are for the bundle, it says all the information for the Beloved bundle that we just got when the Valentine's Day update came out. So we're going to have to wait and see what this one includes. Unfortunately, we can't see we're going to get a Chris Vector at the very least, which looks really nice in this photo. But outside of that, we have no clue what we're going to get with this bundle. Now, these next bits of information are weapon skins. I believe these are the ETCs that went along with the operator skins that we talked about earlier for the Black Hawk Down bundle, and these include a M14 Black Hawk Down for 200 Delta coins, and it is releasing on the 21st. It is called Genesis. We have a redefined Black Hawk Down Car 15 for 400 Delta coins, also releasing on the same day. And our next update comes to the Starfall supplies. This says it started already from the 18th to the 21st, in which you get a high-tech appearance for the M4A1 that only costs you 60 Delta coins in-game. I don't know if that means that there's actually an update in this case, or if there's another error in the update notes that were given out on Steam. Now, speaking about Steam and some notes, we have the last Starfall Supplies Advanced, which apparently also already started on the 18th and went to the 21st of April. I don't know if this is an update again. I just don't. This is the information I have to give to you, and this is the information that everyone else has available to them to see as well. And our final update comes in the form of weapon and ammo balance adjustments. The following ammo is going to get balanced, and that is the 9x19 RIP ammo with the base damage multiplier change from 1.8 to 1.4. The 9x19 level 1 and level 2 ammo base damage multiplier change from 1.2 to 1.1. The 5.7x28mm R37.F base damage multiplier change from 1.6 to 1.4. The 5.7x28mm level 1 and level 2 ammo base damage multiplier change from 1.2 to 1.1. 12 gauge 8.5mm buckshot base damage 1.4 changed to 1.3. 12 gauge 7mm buckshot base damage multiplier change from 1.15 to 1.05. 357 Magnum snake shot base damage multiplier change from 0.45 to 0.4. The 45 ACP RIP base damage multiplier change from 1.8 to 1.35. The 45 ACP level 1 and level 2 ammo base damage multiplier change from 1.2 to 1.1. That is your ammo. Your weapon balance adjustments include the Vector submachine gun CAF damage multiplier reduced from 0.4 to 0.35. The mid-air fire accuracy slightly decreased, and the base hit fire accuracy changed from 68 to 52. The PP-19 Vidiaz submachine gun, that's your Bison, is your hip fire and mid-fire fire accuracy slightly decreased. Your base hip fire accuracy changed from 67 to 48. These are operations, not warfare adjustments. Just to be made clear, usually when they do any kind of weapon and or ammo balancing, it is to operations, not warfare. Although they do not state for the weapons themselves if it goes towards warfare, but I would be very confident in saying that it is an operations thing only and not a warfare thing. And that is all the news for today. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and ring the bell so you can get all the new Hate Vault game videos that will be coming out. What they will be, I don't know yet. I think I'm going to start transitioning to some more videos. Who knows? But please do like and subscribe to the channel.